fellow Nigerians. This is Smart Madu Ajaja, the presenter of Nigeria Now. At this moment in our nation's history, it's a call to our conscience and our consciousness to rise up now in defense of our present and the future of the next generation of Nigerians. The Nigeria Now program is presented every Saturday at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I am using this opportunity to invite you to join us for serious discussions on the way forward for our dear country that is at the moment at a grave danger of being destroyed by the activities of less than 1% of its population. How long shall they destroy our country while we sit aside and look? The moment for us to stand up is now. No moment is better than now. No moment is more challenging than now for the people of Africa, the people of Nigeria to come together and hem their country and their continent respectively together. We must rise up and stand against the second colonization of Africa. Get up, stand up is what this moment calls for. I don't know how you feel, but I feel so guilty that my children who were born in the United States and whom I have told so many beautiful stories about Nigeria to become so disappointed in me that I lied to them. The moment for us to get together and fight this battle is now. So every Saturday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, let us come together and reason and get up together. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. Hey fellow Nigerians, this is Smart Madu Ajaja on Nigeria Now, featured by the Nightingale radio station worldwide, broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, United States of America. Good evening, and how are you all doing? I hope you are all keeping safe in the global pandemic that we have to deal with. Today we have an epic program, epic interview to run about a dastardly murder case of a young woman by the name Mrs. Antonia Okube from Okowa in Delta State of Nigeria. But before we go right on it, there is something we do at our station here. And we have to do those things before we get right into the crux of the matter. Now we'll be listening to Mr. Isaac Olamikon, our Niger Delta correspondent, as he brings us news from the Niger Delta. Isaac Olamikon, over to you. Please stay tuned. And if you are listening via Facebook Live on the Nigeria Now page, please share this broadcast as widely as possible. If you are listening via the Nightingale radio station, do the same thing. Send our radio app to your friends and family members and your associates from within Nigeria and around the world so they can tune in for this very important edition of our program. Now, I got Isaac Olamikon online. Isaac, I hope you are standing by to give us the news from Niger Delta. Hello, Isaac.
Yes, good evening from Nigeria.
Good evening from the United States of America. You are on to the Nigeria Now studio here in Houston, Texas, United States of America. This program is brought to Nigerians living in Nigeria and around the world, courtesy of the Nightingale Radio Worldwide. Thank you, Isaac. Now you can go ahead and give us the brief on Niger Delta.
Okay, sir. The African Action Congress, AAC, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to stop killings in Nigeria. In a statement by its national chairman, Dr. Leonard Nzenwa, in Abuja, he said that the AAC is alarmed over the gruesome killing of Nigerians across the country. I call on President Muhammadu Buhari and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to stop it immediately. According to the statement, the AAC said every day Nigerians are horrified. And what are they horrified about? About the killings going on. About the killings going on. And they call on the president to find a solution to it. And the way it is going, if this thing is not addressed, it might lead to some other issues. And then another report I have here is coming from Benin City, Edo State. Today, the streets of Benin was in a kind of quagmire as two groups sympathetic to the APC and the PDP, made up mostly of youth, stormed the streets, adjoining the palace of the Oba of Benin, as a fallout of a protest made by some people when some the presence of some personalities like governors and what have you of PDP came to the palace of the Oba of Benin on a courtesy visit as a edition of their flag off of the governorship campaign of the party in the state. Now, responding to the attack, some youth who are believed to be sympathetic to the PDP went around the streets of the palace, adjoining the palace, shooting guns and threatening all over the streets, driving dangerously, scaring people into their houses and into closing up their stores and going back home because the shooting was so extensive and so massive. While reacting to this issue, the state government condemned the attack and accused the APC, Pastor Osage Yamu, the party's candidate for the election coming up on 19 September 2020, Princess Mokuru, Captain Osa Okumbo, and former governor of the state, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole, of being the sponsors of the attack. Meanwhile, the campaign team of Pastor Osage Yamu has promised to address a press conference tomorrow morning, ostensibly to respond to the allegations from the state government. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Isaac Olamikon, our Niger Delta correspondent, for your incredible news I tell you, you tell it and not read it. We appreciate you and your service so far to your fatherland. We appreciate everything that you have done and everything you will do until we get justice for Nigeria. And then Nigeria will live a sustained life of peace, progress, and prosperity. God bless you this morning or this evening. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, we're going to be heading into the real issue, the real reason we are here today. Uh, Sometime last year, a gruesome murder took place in Boji Owa, Delta State of Nigeria. When it ended, a young woman, Mrs. Antonia Okube, was no more. Allegations about her killers and the masterminds went up into the horizon. Arrests were made. We were made to understand that there were efforts by those who are politically connected to the power grid in Delta State to mess up the case so that no justice will not be served. But out of many, one young man sprang up, and his name is, he wants to be addressed as Citizen Miracle Ifeanyi Ogo, the CEO of Eka Times, a social media, especially Facebook-based online media. Some people call him controversial. Some people see him as a fighter for justice. In this case, in this interview, in this very episode, Citizen Miracle Ifeanyi Ogo will take us on a journey about what happened and how much investigations he did to get the matter into the police domain. And this case has not gone without the usual Nigerian way of doing things. People trying to destroy evidence in order that the case will be destroyed. Ifeanyi is going to join me in the studio from Germany to answer questions about what he knows, how much investigation he did, his sources of information, in order to get us to where this case is right now. And something stunning too is in the package. The immediate younger brother of the mastermind of the gruesome murder of his stepmom will be here to testify against his own senior brother. So that this makes this episode so interesting. So without further delay, I'm going to get the duo on phone for us to start this interview proper. As I said, this Nigeria Now is a product of the Nightingale Radio Worldwide, and we broadcast every Saturday starting at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. We have interviewed quite a few Nigerians, starting with the chairman or the president of Nigerians in China. We've done interview with the professor of sociology at the Delta State University, Dr. GK, who gave us a rundown about Nigeria's social welfare policy and a host of others. So in a few minutes, I'm going to get this whole thing started. I hope you are on the line as we get started. Now, I get Ifeanyi on the line. If can you call me? Because I'm having hard time getting to you. Okay, hold on. Let me get this number.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you? Citizen Miracle.
Sir?
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. This is what I want to do. I want to bring the two of you together on the studio.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what you said.
All right. Just hang on. Let me get Chukwudi over here. Okay, I'm connecting with him. Hello, am I on to Mr. Chukwudi Okube?
Yeah. I'm with you, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Welcome to Nigeria Now on the Nightingale radio station.
Thank you, sir.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you guys seeing me on the Facebook Live?
No, we cannot see you, sir.
I don't know why you're not. I don't know why that is, because it's showing I'm live here. But that does not matter. I am recording it too as we are going. Don't worry. So now we are.
It will be better when you add us live too, so that we can see. No?
Yeah, it's not letting me add. It's not letting me add you guys live. This one does not have. I don't know why, because I've been trying to rehearse it since yesterday, but it's not letting me. I don't want us to start it in the middle of an interview, so we don't mess up anything. But when we finish, I'm going to send you a copy of me speaking to you with your voice being heard as an evidence that you may rely on in the court. Okay?
No problem, sir.
All right. The first question is going to go to Mr. Chukwudi Okube.
Okay.
Mr. Chukwudi, what is your relationship with Benjamin?
He's my elder brother, sir.
Is your elder brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Growing up as brothers, what can you tell the world about his character?
Okay, sir. Well, when we are growing up, actually, he's a nice person when we are growing up.
Yes.
But suddenly, in 1995, when he got married, everything got to change. Then we started seeing different character in him. Then everybody at home started complaining, both my father, my mother, even me myself. Then suddenly, when the thing get worse, then I asked him to leave my father's house. So when you get married, then better you rent your own apartment than for us to be having problem at home. That is what happened that period.
Okay. How close were the two of you before you started having this type of issues?
We are more than close. More than close.
Okay. Hold on. Stay right there. Now, Miracle, Citizen Miracle.
Yeah, sir.
Where are you based?
Hello, Agagaka?
Yes.
Okay, come again, sir.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about you?
Okay, Citizen Miracle Ogo Ifeanyi. I'm based in Munich, Germany.
Okay. How long have you lived in Germany?
I can say 3 years now.
3 years. Okay. Now, there's something that before I accepted to do this interview, I did a background check on you. Okay, and this is what some people say about you. He said a lot of people think you are controversial. Do you agree with them?
Yeah, to the people that are corrupt, to the people that are working with the corrupt leaders, they are the ones that are tagging me that I'm controversial. I
Okay.
don't agree with them, sir.
Okay. Now, you have been in the eye of the storm in Delta State, especially Ika, and in particular, Owa, in the area of politics. Fight for justice. If I can I ask you one question, what fuels you to do what you do?
You see, Mr. Asmata Jaja, I hate injustice because an injustice to one is an injustice to all. We are all living. As we are living today, you might think it's not affecting you today, it might affect you tomorrow. Like many people have been calling me, they have been calling me, Miracle, why are you? This case is not your case. You are not from the family. But no, if I die today, people will still fight for me. The yet unknown people, unborn people will still fight for me, sir.
Good.
But, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If you have not finished, just go ahead.
No, I'm done with that. I'm done with that, sir.
Okay. Now, one question before I switch to Mr. Chukwudi. You are a hardcore supporter of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State. Are you of the opinion that he has done very well as a governor in Delta State today?
Mr. Spata Jaja, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, ever since he came into politics, since 1990s, his political, ever since he came into politics, have been, I would describe his political careers as a political of water baptism. He had the problem of Ekalands. Those cabals are the problem of Ekaland. Though I supported him in 2015 before I left the country, in 2019 I did the same. So that we will see, so that the whole upcoming youth will know the problem, the people who are responsible for the youth, for the underdevelopment in our lands.
So, where is your relationship with him now? So, what happened along the line?
You know, Mr. Jaja, I probo not the probo. I will only support you to climb, and I will watch you to see how you will perform. He is a father. He is from Okowa. He is my brother. I am working with him, but I don't work with. If you are two-sided, if you are a tortoise, I don't work with you. And I will tell you outrightly that Okowa is a tortoise.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That is your opinion. All right. Hold it right there.
It's a tortoise.
Okay. Hold it right there. I'm going to come back to you. Mr. Chukwudi Okube.
Sir.
I hope you are still with us.
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Good. Did your brother at any time tell you that he had any issue with your stepmom?
Yeah, I've never one day come to me and tell me that.
Okay. Now, can you describe Mrs. Antonia Okube to us?
Yeah, she's like a mom to me.
Wow.
I lost my mom 2015. Ever since then, I take her as my own mother because she is my stepmother.
Wow. I know, I can imagine how you feel. So, wow. What are you of the opinion that your brother has a hand in her killing?
100% sure.
Wow. Now, what actually happened that led your brother to arrange for the killing of a stepmother that you love so much like this?
Because he's a ritualist.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit? Now, give us a scenario. What actually happened? At what point was this woman found dead? Or what led? Was she kidnapped? And after some days, she was found dead?
Okay. This incident started since 1996. In 1996, that is when he collided with the OP of Okowa. Then he accused my mother of witchcraft.
I want us to understand one thing. What do you mean? What do you mean collide? Did he had a problem with the OB of Owa?
No, he worked with OP of Owa.
Okay, so we're trying to say connived. Okay.
Collide, yes.
Okay.
Then the whole incident started in 1996. Then after then, my mom left the house sake of him. Then in 2006, December 2003 to 2007, then I lost one of my younger sister and my elder sister, the one Benjamin Okube Senior direct. The same day.
The same day?
Yes.
Were they sick?
Yeah. No, they sleep, they didn't wake up.
Whoa.
He drove my father and his wife away from the house. He accused them of witchcraft. The OB of Owa is aware of that.
I want to understand one thing, fine, for the sake of those who are listening to us right now. Hey, listeners, you are listening to Radio Nightingale Radio worldwide, and the program is historic program listened to by over 500 Nigerians living within Nigeria and around the world.
Yeah.
Please share this very, very important interview, because our country has become a country of impunity where people can do anything, and because they are so connected, nobody touches them. Yeah. Now it is happening. It happened to Mrs. Antonia Okube. Yeah. It could be me. It could be you. It could be your father. It could be your mother. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. It could be your daughter. It could be your son. Nigerians have had one way of hiding, not being able to come out to do the type of thing Mr. Chukwudi Okube is doing right now. Because we are very good at covering our brothers and sisters who are threats to our society. Hey, Mr. Okube, I really thank you for what you have said.
Thank you, sir.
Now, when you say connive with was working with so Obi of Owa was aware of this murder?
Yes.
So are you saying that he has a hand in it?
Yes, I'm quite sure, sir.
Okay, that's that. Mr. Chukwudi, okay, go ahead, finish the story until where we get to where they killed the woman.
Okay. So let me just come straight to the woman's point.
Yes.
In 2017, I visited Nigeria, November 2017. Then Mr. Benjamin started complaining that it's not fine, this, that. You know, when I look at him, I tell my family that they should forget about him because he needed blood. Because he have chased the woman that this 2016 twice in my father's house. The first one, the first attempt they made, they failed. Then my younger brother sustained a bullet injury. When the boy was running, then they sighted one of them. And the person is the person that is knows very well. Then they rushed him to the hospital. After that, he spent about 1 week in the hospital. Then they thought that they are back from the hospital. Then they went back to the house again and sent a dynamite bomb in that house. Then unfortunately, nobody is at home there. Then the children and their mom ran away from the house.
Wow.
All these things are happening in 2016.
Yeah.
And the woman now, she's from Abavo. Then she went back to Abavo.
She's Abavo. Where I come from?
Yes.
Wow.
In Oyoko.
Really?
Yes. Then one morning like that, about around 5 o'clock, the woman was outside frying curry. Then these people find her down to Abavo again and shoot her.
Wow.
Then she ran to the bush with the bullet injury. From there, I lost contact with all, both my younger ones and their mother. I have no communication with anybody again, or change their number because they are afraid. They don't know the person that is chasing them.
Yeah.
Then in 2017, when I visit Nigeria, November, then Benko started complaining that I'm not fine. I said, Chairman, listen to me, you are fine. Nothing is doing you because you needed law since 2016. That is why you're pretending that you are not fine. He said I should help him, that everywhere he goes, they tell him that you are the one the whole family listen to. That I should please help him out. I said, what happened? Did you have hand in my father's death? Do you have hand in my mother's death? He said, he can't lie to me that yes.
Hey.
I said, because if he didn't tell me the truth, I will move. Immediately he tell me the truth, then I call my younger ones and my elder sister. Then I explained to them, hey, look at what this man said. What shall we do? They say, okay, as far as he have confessed his sins, that we should forgive him and forget. Then they now start talking to me, please, I should help him to beg my stepmother with her children that they will listen to me. I said, okay. Then unfortunately, then when the children called me, I said, where are you people? One said that he's in Benin. The other one said that he's in Abuja. The other one said that he's in Nobiaruku. I said, you people scattered just like that, no communication. He said, what will they do? I said, what about your mom? He said, their mother is in Zakile. I said, let me get her number. Then they'll not give me the number. Then when I call the woman, not knowing that they have an appointment, several appointments with Mr. Benjamin Okube, but they are afraid to come out. Then I will not book an appointment with them in Ramat Park, in immigration office in Benin.
Wow.
And they have an appointment with Mr. Benjamin Okube in Abavo, in their family house. But they didn't fulfill the appointment, but they come to me. Then when I called Mr. Benjamin, I said, bros, these children, they with me. Oh. Is it true? I say yes. He said they talk more. She know they listen to for this family. I say yes. They will listen to me because my hands are clean. He said, okay, please, I should help him. I said, no problem. Then I take the children to one fast food joint in Agua Road. Then I buy some stuff for them. Then we now renegotiate the day of coming out to see again. They said, okay. When I got to, then I explained to my family, say, look at the negotiation I have with these children. Then I called their mom. Their mom said, please, I should not leave them alone. That I should stand by them. I said, no problem, Mom. You are our mother. I will not deny you your position in the family. She said, okay. In a very good day, they will travel down to Abavo. Immediately, the whole family see me, all started jubilating. Then when we are done, my brother asked the woman. The woman said no. That anyone I said is what they will work on. The whole family said that they are ready to listen to me, but my own brother said no. Then I tried to convince the woman, not knowing that my own brother have another thing in mind. Then I said, okay. When we finish the whole issue, then I decided to go back. Then I called my own brother. I take him. I say, Uncle, enter motor, no, come out from your house, no, go talk far side. He said, no, say no, go follow me. I said, are you afraid of me? He said, no. I said, okay, let your security dress up and go with us. He said, no problem. Then I take him to Keziah, Wiki Road, Omola's new hotel. Then from there, I said, please, brother, I'm begging you. I don't want to hear any news concerning this woman again. He said, no, that you have promised me that nothing again will happen to anybody in the family. I said, because if you do, I will not forgive you, and I will fight you with my last blood. I have no money, I have no property, but the little property I have, if I didn't mind to sell it and fight you. Then he said, okay. So that is how it happens.
So they kidnapped her?
Yes, they kidnapped the woman and take her away. Immediately they kidnap the woman, then the information comes to me. Then I now call Miracle. I say, Miracle, you are my friend, you are my brother. Anything you know you can help me to do over this issue, please help me. He said, what happened? I explained to him. He said, no problem. All we need is the betterment of our kingdom.
Okay.
I said,
okay. Thank you.
You will help me out.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Hold on there, right there. Hold on. Don't leave.
Okay, sir.
Citizen Miracle.
Hello, Mr. Ajaja.
I hope you are following us.
Yeah, 100%, sir.
Okay, it's your turn now. We are going to get to the root of this matter. Let me thank you for the courage you have demonstrated at a very difficult moment in our history where people are scared of speaking up. I know. Have you been receiving threat to your lives? To your life?
Yeah, 89%.
Because
Yeah, because hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, because one of the PA to late Christian Okpambo.
Yes.
He summoned me. That was when we started this incident. He summoned me to Udele Shrine. He summoned me to Ayilala Anake in Igmake. So later they wrote series of petitions against me, my personal self, to even the Commissioner of Police, the Inspector General of Police, and even to the DSS, and all we were was forwarded to me down here in Germany. Yes, sir. I'll be receiving series of threats.
Okay, good. Now, you broke the news of the murder of Mrs. Antonia Okube to the world. Can you tell us a little bit about what you know right after the news was broken to you? All right.
Okay,
When Mr. Chukwudi contacted you.
Hello, Mr. Jaja.
Yes, sir.
all started in 2012 when I came back from Abuja. You know, I was brought up in the north after I school from Delta State University. So when I arrived, when I came back, I started working with a car weekly newspaper.
Okay.
So when I had everything that was happening in that family, and I said no, I started investigating. When he came up when he wanted to contest for chairman, as a chairman for chairman, so chairmanship position. So I told him no, you cannot go there. I wrote series of articles against him when I was in Nigeria. I followed him up till when the mother died too. I followed him up too. Though I have not seen Mr. Chukwudi Okobe one-on-one ever since I was born. Likewise you too. So Mr. Jaja,
yes, sir.
I followed up everything. So when the father died, I warned him and I told him, he said yes, that the father is a witch. Even when he summoned the father before the OP of war, I was there with them. So I watched all the scenarios, how they wanted to assassinate the man there. Though it was Babonte that was sent to bring the man to the palace. They tried to mix some concoction with him. I was with Benjamin Okupe in his healers.
Now, who is Babonte in this whole thing?
Babonte is the masterminder. Is the masterminder. That is the man that Benjamin Okupe gives money. Is the man that the OP of our kingdom, His Royal Highness Dr. Emmanuel Ekizobo gives money to assassinate some people. Is the man that some evil politicians give money to assassinate some people.
Huh. Wow. So, are you corroborating the story that Mr. Chukwudi Okube gave about the involvement of the Obi of Owa?
I can't get you, sir. Please come again, sir.
I say, are you confirming the allegation leveled by Mr. Chukwudi Okube against the Obi of Owa as part of the people who created this scenario?
Mr. Ajaja, with my own investigation, starting from Nigeria before I left here down to here, Germany, Obi of Owa is involved, and the politicians are involved, and even some allies in Ekaland, they are all involved. I gathered my own information before I left the country. Though when I was saying it at the initial time, Chokoli was against me. Then, because of all those things, I left Italy to Germany to be secured. But for now, with this last one that happened, opened the eyes of everybody because we don't know who it will happen to, who will be the next.
So this, will you be comfortable sharing with the world any other person, one or two of the politicians that you alleged that were involved in this whole dastardly thing?
Why not? I am very free.
Please go ahead. We want to hear. The world wants to hear. The reason I'm asking this is because it won't look like anything somebody made up. We want the world to hear what is taking place in Nigeria, what is taking place in Eka, what is taking place in Owa. Even as we all pretend, as people are scared of standing up to bullies, and then they will kill one, everybody will run away. And it's the same thing that is happening at the federal government level. If anybody speaks up, they pick up that person, the rest of the people go into hiding. We cannot get justice in Nigeria with that attitude. Again, I commend your courage. I commend you for the courage that you have summoned to say what you are saying. And the same thing goes to Mr. Chukwudi Okube. It is not easy for people, especially in our place, for people to come and implicate their own brothers who are involved in wrongdoings. I really doff my heart for you people. And I want to believe, or I hope, that your stories are correct and accurate, and that the police and the investigating authority will rely on them to bring justice in this case, so that this woman will rest in peace. Before we proceed, just so that let's take a little break. I have a few more questions to ask you.
Come on, loosen up a little bit. Get yourself together. Come on. Loosen up a little bit. Yeah. That's better. I can't hear you over there. Because you can't run away from yourself, you know. They have a thing to say. What sweet nanny goat I go running belly. Long time people have something to say. What sweet nanny goat I go running belly. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running, but you can't run away from yourself. 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 You must have done something wrong. Something wrong. Said you must have done it. Must have done. Well, something is wrong. Something wrong. I wanna know why. Why you can't find the place where you belong. Well, wow. You're running away. You're running away. You're running away. You're running away. Running away. Every man think that his burden is the heaviest. The heaviest. Every man think that his burden is the heaviest. The heaviest. But I still mean, who feels it knows it, Lord. 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 You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running.
Yeah, that's Bob Marley and the Wailing Wailers here talking about running away. You know, you can't run away from yourself. You know, he said, you must have done something wrong. I wanna know why you can find the place where you belong. Yes, hey, Miracle, I'm back to you. Thank you for the time you guys have taken to be part of this expose. And I hope the authorities are listening. Now, your question. How did you investigate this matter? What tools did you rely on to get to the point where you were able to push? And I know you involved some people at some point. You were able to push to bring this horrendous murder to the front burners of the intelligence community in our locality.
Like as I told you before, I said it all started before I left Nigeria.
Yes.
That I have been a right man to Mr. Benjamin Okowa. That after all the investigation, to this date, the last I warned him to stop killing. So in April last year, then when this one happened again, he called me. When we called him, when Chukode contacted me, I called him. He said I should not reveal the secret. That is, the woman is responsible for his misfortune. That thank God the woman is going. And I warned him, I said, please don't kill this woman. If you kill this woman, there will be a very big problem. Then he said no, that he will take care of me, that he will buy me a jeep 103 million naira, but later is transferred 1.5 million naira into our accounts.
Hey!
Which I gave him my account number, he transferred the money, and everything was given to EFCC in this matter.
Wow! So the EFCC is involved in this matter too.
Yes, we have not come out from that one. No. Let us finish with the police. Then we enter that from my own side, because my own side I will turn down Nigerian police boss with my evidence.
Great. Now,
Yeah.
Miracle. I know. Was there any point? Where when politicians and other people of power in a car and beyond try to exert their influence to suppress this matter from going forward? And if any, can you name them?
Mr. Yaja.
Yes, sir.
Yaja,
Yes.
I want to tell you one thing. According to late Sani Abacha said when an insurgency happened occurred more than 24 hours, the government hand is involved. So I will not mention name, but that state government hands.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Let's leave it there. Now let me hustle back to Mr. Chukwudi Okube. Hey, brother Chukwudi.
Uncle.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
I commend you because it's not easy doing what you are doing. It comes with a grave risk. And but what you are doing is the only thing that can save our people. That's the only thing that can save our nation. If people of courage start standing up against the darkness that has beclouded that country, beclouded Ika, beclouded Owa, beclouded the Abavo, light will shine upon our people and our country. Once again, I thank you. Now,
Thank you, sir.
the next question for you is this. Now, you already mentioned that your father has died, has passed.
It's my brother that killed him.
So sorry about that.
No problem, sir.
Okay, what do you know about some powerful people who are trying to destroy this case and frustrate the case?
Number one, the state governor have hands in it.
State Governor Okowa?
Yes,
Wow.
His Excellency.
So how did you come about that? How did you know that that is the case?
Okay. When this thing happened 2016, the governor was there, and this incident happened in his own local government.
Yes.
His own kingdom.
His own kingdom. Then he kept quiet when he was fighting this battle as a governor, and this incident happened in your own local government. You cannot tell us that you are not aware of it. What did he do? Nothing. When we wrote series of petition, we started from Delta State Commissioner of Police in Delta State. They sweep the petition. Then we'll now move to Zone 5 in Benin. Then Zone 5 in Benin contacted the Commissioner of Delta State, Commissioner of Police in Delta State. Then they now sweep the petition. Then we'll now move to Abuja. Then they contact the Commissioner of Police in Delta State. Then now sweep the petition. In Nigeria, me and you know what it costs to push a petition. Then, before we will now revise back again to write another petition in Abuja again. Finally, they granted the petition. Then the police asked us to pay 1.5 million cash for mobilization.
Always.
Then we say, okay, we need an account number. They say no, that you should pay them in cash. Then we said, okay. Then I will now went to bank in Abuja there and withdraw the money and gave them a cash.
Wow.
Then they now promised the day that they will now mobilize their boys.
Yes.
Then they will now come down to Delta State.
Yes.
When these people came in, we are all happy. The whole expenses, both the lodging of the hotel, their feeding, the cars they use, will afford all for them. Then they now take them, arrest Bakwante and 2 other boys. Then in Abuja they confess. But unfortunately, many things went wrong. As I'm armed today, any movement in Abuja there, I have an informant. In Asaba, I have an informant.
Yes.
In Owa, I have an informant. I have majority of the news. You in Nagbo, you in Asaba, you don't know, but me in Europe here, all in my table. Then Mr. Nnamdi Udubo, a police officer from Owanta, started visiting the SAS office where those people have been detained.
Yes.
With their confession, late Mr. Okpambo visited the SAS office again. Then I bring out an article and place Okpambo's picture inside and warn him. Even called him on phone and warned him. I know Bakwante is your boy, but stay clear over this issue. Then one of his boys started attacking us, calling me all sorts of names. Then they opened a Facebook page. No identification to show that he is the person he is. Started tagging me, tagging Miracle, calling us all sorts of names. But that one is not my problem. My problem is that let me concentrate on what I am doing.
Yes.
Then, before we know, when Benko was giving Chineke, there is a boy called Chineke.
Emmanuel Osisi.
Emmanuel Osisi.
A.K.A. Chineke.
When Benko was giving him 100 and something million, the money, the Delta State government paid the money to Benko's account.
Whose money was that?
The governor gave Benko contract to do. The contract was done roughly 1 year ago.
Yes.
But when this problem come up, then the Delta State now pay the money to him. So that he will see the money now to pursue the case, so that those boys will not confess him. Not knowing these boys have already made a confessional
Statement. Now, well, before you proceed, do you have access to the original confessional statement? You know the reason I'm asking you this?
No.
Because they may go and doctor it.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have it.
Do you know anybody who has an original?
The police refused to release.
Okay, if do you want to say something?
Mr. Golden. Excuse me, Mr. Golden. Mr. Jaja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The police, one Inspector Ndidi Nwajidi has everything.
No, that one is present. That one is present.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, okay.
The Bakari asked the Inspector General of Police and Intelligence Response Team, Bakari, has some documented videos. Yes. But they have not reviewed, they have not given us anyone.
Okay. But you know that he has those baseline videos, right?
Yes.
Those original ones. The reason is because The court is going to subpoena them. That is why we are making this interview as legal as possible. I'm going to send you. I don't usually do it. I will give you a copy, a hard copy of what we have done. We are doing today. At the end of this whole thing, I will forward it to you, so that if they start anything, you will play this thing for them. I know Nigeria is a country. It's our country. I love the country so much. That is why a lot of us, some of us, are putting our lives on the line to put an end to the darkness there. So for the sake of litigation, that is why it is very important that you state accurately what the true position of things is, so that they won't have any hiding place. This case is one for which justice must be served. Okay, so what you are saying now, that there is an original confessional statement that was recorded.
Yes.
Okay. Does the governor have a copy of this recorded statement? Is he aware of it, that it exists?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is fine. Okay. Mr. Chukwudi, there's a talk, and I'm going to ask if I that same question.
Okay.
A talk about 50 million naira that has been given to someone in the police.
Okay.
Yes.
That is true. Confirm.
Yes. Who was the person that received the 50 million?
50 million naira they paid the money to the Attorney General, the Commissioner of Justice.
Delta State Attorney General?
Delta State, yes, Attorney General, Delta State. And 53 plots of land.
53 plots of land?
Yes, one place, just like stadium.
Given to the Attorney General?
Attorney General, because Benko have no money to pay for the bill the Attorney General gave to him.
What bill? Is that the Attorney General his lawyer?
No, the DPP. Is the DPP.
Yeah, but the DPP is supposed to be working for the government. So he has no business.
The governor's hand is in it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Dega, you know what I told you before? I said when an insurgency Okowa according to Abacha, that
Yes.
when you come more than 24 hours, that the government has must be inside.
Yes.
So Okowa knows more about this.
Okay, good. Okay, that's fine for the sake of this interview.
The location of the land I have all.
You have all of them?
Yeah.
And you have evidence of the 50 million naira already paid?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, let's rest it that way. So 50 million naira was allegedly given to the Delta State Commissioner of Justice and Attorney General.
To doctor the case file.
Okay, and then plus how many plots of land did you say? How many plots of land?
53.
53 plots of land plus 50 million naira.
From Asaba.
Wolala.
Bring the surveyor from Asaba, not from Agbo again, because I don't want anybody to know that from Agbo.
Okay, all right, Chukwudi, let's hold it there for you. Hold on for a second. If I.
Okay, Mr. Gaja.
Yes. Next question for you. We are ready. Is there anybody? Okay. Now, let me ask you one question. Are you scared for your life?
Mr. Gaja, I'm not scared because I know everybody must die one day.
Good. So, why are you so comfortable? Why are you not scared? In a situation where everybody is scared. Because you know why I'm asking you this question? I'm an Ika person like you. And I think you know a little bit about my story. But when we come to that, I will ask you one question. Only one. You see, there's something I have seen in our Ika area. It's a new behavior. If you like, let them kill your mother in your presence. People will be afraid of speaking up because they are afraid of that somebody is going to come, the same person will come and kill them again. It has happened, not just one. Even there's one that I'm having in my hand now that I'm investigating. The person, they harm their family, but no, they are afraid. They know incontrovertible evidence with them. Now, what you are a younger person than me? What is happening in Ika that the Ika people don't speak the truth anymore? They don't come out to testify against criminals. Can you share any, like, maybe you are younger? Because I see that behavior, this very bad behavior among the younger generation of Ika people. I'm trying to understand why it happens. Do you have an idea?
Okay, Mr. Jaja.
Yes.
I can say that the youth, they are eating deep into the fabric of corruption. They have eaten deep into the fabric of, hey, my leader, oh, my leader. But they have forgotten that we must all die one day. 6 feet is for everybody. So that is the problem of what is happening. Like if the youth to rise up one day and say, even if I live 50 years, the old age of Methuselah in the Bible has nothing to do with the wisdom of Solomon. Even if I die today, I want to achieve my aim. I want to tell the world the truth. I want to make sure I don't, that the people of Owa have my voice. I want my voice to be heard in Owa. I want my voice to be heard in Ekaland, in Delta State. Finish. I will be okay, Mr. Jaja.
Okay. Now, when we're doing the above thing, I know you wrote, you did a lot. I didn't even know you then, and it was just a similar situation. What inspired you at the time? I think you were working with a car weekly at the time. What inspired you to write what you did for the Abavo people, even when some Abavo people were sleeping and they were scared of speaking up? Some of them were going to the farm to sleep. Some of the youths ran away from Abavo. Some of the civil servants at Asabat, they were not visiting home. Those who had cars, they were riding in public transport to visit Abavo at night and then run away later so that nobody will see them and perhaps kill them. So what inspired you at that time?
Hello, Mr. Jaja, like as I said before, if you have been following my page, it's a time newspaper where I talk, where I write to enlighten our people. I stand against injustice. Like when I was in a car weekly, I wrote a report, a powerful kinship tourism. So after the report, after about 2 weeks time, I visited Abavo Kingdom again. I was rushed, about to be killed. It was just a young boy that I don't know, to be about 18 years old, that showed me way out to locate Owoyibo, my community. Otherwise, I would have been a dead man by now. But I stand against injustice because I knew that the rightful king, the paramount ruler of Abavo Kingdom is not the rightful kingdom, the rightful king. So
Good.
I was fighting for the people to in your line to open their eyes to see what I saw. But unfortunately, I never knew that all the Abapians were blind, except Mr. Jaja.
Thank you, Ifeanyi. One last question for you. So far, do you trust the way the Nigerian police has so far handled this case in hand?
Mr. Jaja?
Yes.
If I tell you today that I am 1%, that I have 1% trust on the Nigerian police, in respect of this matter, I am telling lies. They have disappointed me. They have disappointed the poor masses. They have disappointed the Nigerians in abroad, in diasporas, and even the Nigerians in that same zoo. They have disappointed all of us. Even the Bakare, in charge of the IRC intelligence response team, they have disappointed everybody. Because you cannot detain a suspect in such a magnitude offense, kidnapping, assassination, murder, not one, not two, not three, and an inspector in charge of the case, that is an IPO in charge of the case, who claim is under Abakari. Abakari is I can say, is a celebrity now in Federal House of Representatives because they awarded me some trophy. Then you are not telling me that that same inspector took huge amount of bribe from the complainants. So, Mr. Jaja, I don't have even have 1.0% trust on the Nigerian police force under Mr. Mohammed Adamu, under IROT Mr. Bakari.
Okay.
And Inspector Ndidi, who ignited all these things, who took bribe, who is also from the same kingdom, from Okowa's kingdom, our kingdom, my own kingdom, from our kingdom, from our little, who even connived and done all these videos. I can say, this man, yes, I took step by 100. This man is a disgrace to Nigerian police force. It's a disgrace to lifeless Buhari. It's a disgrace to the presidency, and it's a disgrace to the Senate president.
Okay. Yeah. If I one more thing I remembered. Yeah. Are there any threats to the immediate children of this slain woman?
Yeah.
So,
Seriously.
can you tell us more about that?
Okay, Mr. Jaja.
Yes.
You know, in Nigeria, we don't get. They try to kill the evidence
Yes.
so that they can get through. As it stands now, those children are not safe. They are not safe anymore. You cannot tell me that those children are orphans. They are all orphans. They are running helter and skelter. They are not safe anymore. Even the IG boy, Inspector Njiwanji, vowed to assassinate them the next time of their court. That is on 17th of next month. That before then he will assassinate them. Those children are run up and down. They are not safe anymore, Mr. Jaja.
Okay. They are going forward. They are safe because all eyes will be on all the people who have been mentioned in this case, no matter how highly placed they are. The case must be allowed to go on. The prosecution must be allowed to go on, and punishment should be meted out to the fullest extent permitted by the Nigerian law. We don't care how corrupt people are. More and more people will get involved in this case to see that justice at the end is served. Take that as a commitment from me. Take that as a commitment, at least, that the safety of those children will be guaranteed. They have suffered more than enough. It is heart-wrenching to lose two parents in such a quick succession, and to see that one of them was gruesomely murdered after being kidnapped.
The boats.
Yes, it's sad that unfortunately that is the type of country we live in, and that's a country where people pray to God most. But that is where it appears the headquarters of hell is Nigeria. Now, finally, for you, what do you have to tell Ika youths and the Ika people in general, both politically and their really worrying silence of conspiracy or conspiracy of silence when it matters most, when they should speak? Talk to Ika people, talk to Deltans, talk to Nigerian youths.
Mr. Jaja.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Jaja. I will tell you that I don't have anything to tell our youth because they are hungry people. They are hungry people. Whenever they see a siren, they will love to go to the house and beg and shout, my leader, my leader. Once they get the 1,000 naira, they never knew. They don't know that they are selling the rights of their unborn children, or even of their children. So advising them is like beating around the bush. So I don't have a message for the youth, especially the car. If I'm advising an Hausa man, it will be better. But you can't give me advice for a car or data people because I know they are even the so-called leaders. They are living even as I'm talking to you, Mr. Jaja. Those people, their leaders now, they are relaxed already. Their engine is 24 hours. But then they say in a mud house. But tomorrow they are ready to even kill. If the leaders send them to kill, they will kill a pauper like them because of their leader. So advising them is like putting around the bush, Mr. Jaja.
Okay. All
They
right.
should do down.
I respect that. It's nice. It's nice having you on this program, Miracle. Let me ask Brother Chukwudi a few more questions and then we'll round it up. This has been so exhilarating. Mr. Chukwudi.
Sir, Mr. Georgia.
Okay, what is your inspiration for demanding for justice? Even though your blood brother is believed to be the mastermind of this murder of Mrs. Antonia Okube, and even though this Mrs. Antonia Okube is not your own blood mother, what inspired you to do what you are doing? Because what you are doing is very strange in Nigeria, and especially in Ika. I know Ika people. Me, I'm from there. They will see the truth and go elsewhere because they don't want to get involved until it happens directly to them. What inspires you? Because you are inspiring me now.
Sir.
Yes.
You know what it is there is that people that knows me know the kind of person I am. Ever since I was born, I don't like intimidation. I don't kill. I can only fight. I don't care who you are, but if I say that I will fight you because of your wickedness, I will fight you to the extent, even if that you beat me, but I will fight you. So what is there is that when they kidnapped one Miss Helen Buzugbe in 2016, when all this incident, all these atrocities was going on in my family, when I got the information, then I tried to do one or two things. That at the same year I visited Nigeria. Then when I see Mr. Friday Buzubeke Babonte, one bar called Bangrove in the night, immediately see me drove in. Then he stand up with his boys. I say, Mr. Friday Alpha. He say, now you? I say, I'm you. Say, you there? And I say, yes. I say, come. He come. I say, give me your number. Then he gave me his number. I say, wait. Then I flash him to confirm whether that number is true. I said, I'll call you tomorrow. Then we'll have a night discussion. He said, okay. I was about telling him all these things because he reached an agreement with my brother 2015 before killing my father. And at the same 2015, it was Okowa wanted to kill my father.
So the man left his on the second.
Wow.
The man refused to die. And the same Friday Buzugbe, the Obi of our sent to call him. And the same Friday Buzugbe is the person that Mr. B. Ofowa and Mr. Benjamin Okube collide together and reach an agreement with Mr. Friday Buzugbe. They reach an agreement that they will build a hotel for him if he succeeds to kill this man. And he killed my father. They built a hotel for him. The hotel is there in Bojiboji, in Owanta. A man that does not have job, he have never do anything in his life. Where did he have the money to build that kind of a hotel? That is what people are asking themselves. But I know this was a secret. Then I called Benko. I said, you should deviate from all this nonsense you are doing, because the day it will happen, you won't believe yourself. You will fool yourself in data state as a whole. He said, forget. I say, forget. I'm in abroad. You are in Nigeria, but everything that is happening in Agbo, I know all before you. He said, I said, okay. Okay, now, when they arrest them now, then I talked to the police. The police said that he went to government house in Asaba, that he played the video of their confession to them. They mention many people, I don't want to mention names for now, that all watched the video. I said, okay. I think you video it with your phone. He said, I said, forward it to me. He said, okay. As I'm talking to you today, the police did not forward it to me. The last time he said that the phone fell from his hand. I said, no problem, you should go and put it in order. Then I forward the video to me. And okay, that is what I'm waiting till today. Then before now, Bakare now invite my younger ones and the families, because these people have done so many things in that community. I'm not fighting for my family alone, for the entire our kingdom.
Yes.
I'm fighting for the entire our kingdom, not only my family. Because Mr. Isaac Ota, the kid, is not from my family. Miss Helen Buzugwe is not from my family. The other person, the kid in the railway line, is not from my family. I lost 2 people in my family through them. Then why should you say that I'm fighting for my family alone? Then I said, okay. Then unfortunately now, when I'm talking to the police this year, I said, look at the information I'm getting. Benko is not in your custody any longer. What happened? He said that Benko is in Abuja. I said, no, Benko is not in Abuja. He said, Benko is in Abuja. I said, okay. Then when I contacted one of my friends in Abuja there, I said, please help me to check around the whole SARS office in Abuja there. Then when they go around, they said that Benko is not there. He said, send me the picture. Then I forwarded the picture of Mr. Benjamin Okube to them. They go around the whole station. Benko was nowhere to be found. Then I called Mr. Ndidi, the inspector handling the case. I said, what happened? Tell me exactly what is going on. This man is not in your custody. And I sent people to investigate in your office. Then they confirmed that Benko had been released since January. What happened? He said, no, I should not mind them. And I said, okay, because this thing you are seeing now like this, maybe you are looking at it as child play. We are not playing over this issue. We are talking about life and death issue.
Yeah.
If I should not mind them, that I should be listening to him, I should not be listening to those people. I said, okay. I said, okay, now, you let me know that you meet millions of naira in Benko's account. And a suspect in fact so many crimes about killing, kidnapping, murder, assassination. Why are you allowing him to make the call? Maybe I will report you to your superior. He said, okay, she knows this, that he won't try that again. Because Benko have used his phone to call me twice. And talk to me, please, my brother. I said, no, I cannot forgive you because I have warned you. Then before we know what is happening, when I called him again in January, he said that the matter is in DPP in Asaba. I said, why do you take it to DPP in Asaba? This is a federal case. What concerns Asaba concerns this issue? He said, that is how they do it. I said, why can't you take it to federal DPP? He said, I should wait, that the whole matter have already tied Mr. Benjamin Okube Bakonte. I said, okay. I said, what about the rest people they confess? They will not tell me they will come to Agbo so time. Then when they will not come to Agbo, they will not go and arrest people to make money. I said, it's just like you are playing with us. We don't have money, but we have personality. You know what? Then when I get an information that one of them is in town, then I call him and say, come, where are you? This person is so place. He said, what I will do that I should go and I arrest him. That I should use any police team, any station. That I should use the Oyibo. I said, no, I will not use an Oyibo police station. Because when this matter started, I contacted the DPO in Oyibo. The DPO said that the names I mentioned, that the names is more than him to handle. Then why should you say I should call the DPO then? Because the DPO is working with them. Immediately I called the DPO. The DPO now invited Mr. Benjamin Okube to his house, not to the hotel he stays, not knowing that any of their movement, we are following them. Then you now say I should go and call such person. Okay, the date, as I'm talking to you now, one of the crime committer is in town. The other one ran away. One is in Italy here.
Really?
Yes, I'm in Italy. That one is in Italy too.
Do you know where he is in Italy? You can report him that they deport him back to Nigeria.
Yes. It's in Milan. I'm in Torino.
Okay.
2 hours from my place.
Yes.
Then you not forget about the one to arrest more. Then you now started liquidating the money you met in Benko's account. The wife started paying him 600,000 every blessed week. The record is there.
Wow.
Then he gave us an account number that Bakari asked him to be collecting feeding money for those people. Feeding money that we should be feeding them. The account number have been published. Where we used to pay money to him. Then I said, okay, look at the information I got. Benko settle you with 100 by 100 land and 50 million cars. He said, don't mind. I said, my friend, listen to me.
So you are telling me now Benko released 50 million each to 2 persons, one to the Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice in Delta, and another one to a police officer.
Yes.
That is a 100 million plus 53 plots of land and a 100 by 100 plot of land.
The location all is with me.
Nigerians, I hope you people are listening.
Okay, if they are denying it, why did the Attorney General of Delta State bring surveyor from Asaba? Why can't they use the one in Agbo to survey the land? The family Mr. Benjamin Okube bought the land from, I knows the family. They let them go and control the land now again and see the name there. Okay, if the governor don't know have hand in it, before Attorney General now of a state will confirm such a strong matter that they don't have case to answer. Is the governor not aware before signing that advice? Then ever since then that we started over the advice, what did the governor do? Nothing. They silence the names and bring out unknown names.
What do you mean they silence the name and brought out unknown names?
We have strange names, now Igbo names, which we don't know about. What about the people that they confess? What about the people they arrested? Their their names are not there, nowhere to be found. I have the list of the advice. I have the revise of the advice. And now we are not fighting for Fiat to take the matter out from the Delta State DPP.
Yes. Yes.
They refuse now to give us the Fiat. They asked our lawyer to pay 400,000. Then I'll now call one Mr. Moma there in DPP. I say, why should we demand money from our lawyer to collect the Fiat? He said, who demand the money? Who demand the money? I said, your office. I don't know the person's name. He said, I should tell my lawyer to come. Says 2 weeks now, we are battling to have the documents, the Fiat. For them to release the Fiat now, okay, this is the document the police passed to you, because when I call the Attorney General, when I see the advice, I say, sir, what happened? What I'm seeing in this advice sounds strange to me. He said I should take it like that.
Okay.
Work with police investigation. I said, what kind of police investigation do you work with? Then I called the police. The police started rating. He said, that man is stupid. That one is this. That one is that. I said, my friend, you people are joking with this issue. We are talking about life. Even if that you kill me today, I will stand by the truth. I'm not afraid of death. When you people kill my mother, you kill my father, then who am I?
Okay, is there anybody from the police that is threatening your siblings?
Yes.
To sign a paper?
Even me.
To sign a paper?
Yes.
To waive their rights to prosecute this matter?
They called me from DPP. When they called me, they first of all called my younger ones from DPP. They asked them to come in Asaba and sign a file. The children now called me immediately. I said, give me the number. Then I called the person, Mr. Uru. I say, why should you ask them to come and sign paper? What is the meaning of that paper? He said, they should come and sign the paper so that the matter will be proceed. That if they didn't sign the paper, that they will now close the matter, that the matter lack an evidence. I said, what do you mean by that? Is it the children you're supposed to call? Don't we have lawyer? What did they know about the paper? I said, Mr. Man, sorry, they are not coming.
Okay, so they did not go to sign it.
No,
okay.
Because they did not sign the paper, which means all their plans are fake. Because that paper signifies that immediately they sign that paper, those people, which means we sign now that it will have no case again against these people. You understand?
Yes.
Then when they stop, start calling, I say, my friend, if you don't know your job, then you better quit from this matter. He say, who are you? Did you read law? As I'm not a lawyer. And not only that, I'm not a graduate.
Wow.
The children are not signing those documents. If you want us to sign the documents, then bring the documents to my lawyer's office. Then we will now go through the whole file.
Yes. Well,
in Munidi court, state high court.
Yes.
The Attorney General called the state high court. I asked them, what are they waiting? And did they sign the papers? Why are they so interested about signing those documents?
Nobody should can force you to sign any document that you are not sure of.
Yes.
So I'm happy with your intervention. For them to sign any paper, those papers or documents have to be reviewed by a lawyer.
And now, the police, the comment he made when I called him last, He said that anybody that will make him to vomit what have been eaten, what he have eaten,
Yes.
that he will clear that person away from the planet Earth.
Who is that one?
The inspector, Mr. Ndidi.
Ndidi. Ndidi Waje, and he's from Owatu?
Yes, from Aliro Stroke Munede.
Okay.
Then he said that any day I visit Nigeria that he will kill me, I say you have no power over me. I'm more than you. You're a police officer, but I'm more than you.
Hey man, I admire the courage that the two of you have just demonstrated for Nigerians to see.
I ask my family to step aside over this issue. Let me go along with them. Anything they want to do with me, let them do with me. I'm not afraid of them.
Nobody should be afraid of doing the right thing. It's only in Nigeria that people scare you. They tell you they are going to kill you because...
Could you believe on Thursday last 2 weeks, we wrote another petition to the IG. We wrote another petition to the IG,
yes.
And the petition had been granted.
Good. Yeah, they
have now the signal in Asaba. They now invite Mr. Benjamin Okube to Asaba.
Yes.
Immediately, Mr. Benjamin Okube come back from Asaba, and Mr. Benjamin disappeared from Agbo. He's nowhere to be found now in Agbo because they know what is coming on again. Okay, now, if the governor hand is not there, ever since this matter and beyond, what did he do? Did he call the children the orphans? No. They all are using the children, the head of the dead body, to make money, to enrich themselves. Through Mr. Benjamin Oku. They asked us to keep quiet. We are not keeping quiet. Then I wrote an article. I think my article went straight to the governor. I say, people kidnap your father far back ago, but they did not kill your father. But they jailed them 48 years imprisonment. Why did your government say that people that killed many persons, not one, have no case to answer? That they should release those people, or else the whole Agbo kingdom will come out for them. Before somebody called me and said, I beg, I should put that article down, I should put it down, let them look into this matter. I say, are you sure that you people want to look into this matter? I said, okay, let me pull it down before I now put the article down.
And they released them?
They have been released now. Benko is in town. The other two persons is in town. It's remaining one person. And they're not planning to release that one. Immediately sign that document. And we refuse to sign the document.
Okay, Mr. Chukwudi Okube and Citizen Miracle Ogo Ifeanyi, I'm so appreciative on behalf of the Nightingale radio station worldwide and the Nigerian Now program. We say a huge thank you, especially for your courage, especially for speaking up. And I hope this will inspire millions of Nigerians who have been dying in silence, scared of men of the underworld who hurt them day in, day out, in the daytime and at night. That we need to start coming out to speak, especially when we speak from the position of authority and truth. Thank you once again. And perhaps in no distant time, we will get you back on this studio to monitor progress of the matter. Be rest assured that you are not alone in this whole matter. A lot of people are now getting involved. A lot of people will get involved right after this whole thing. So maintain the momentum that we have. Perhaps increase the tempo so that justice will ultimately be done for the sake of this innocent woman who was murdered in cold blood, and for those that attempts on their lives will be made by the criminals who have taken over the instrument of leadership at all levels in Nigeria. Thank you, and it's a pleasure having you on this studio. God bless you all, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ifai. So I'm going to put a package together for you. You don't have to pay anything. We don't ask for money for what we do, especially when we invite you and you are speaking the truth. And hopefully you are helping not just the deceased and her children, you are helping Nigerians and humanity as a whole. Because fear has destroyed the Nigerian mind. Fear has destroyed the Nigerian people. That is why governments do anything they like and nobody is able to stand up. People want to live forever. Methuselah, he lived for 960 years. That's the only history he made. Nobody knew any other thing that he did in his long lifetime. It is better to die 2 days after you were born, but you came and delivered a purpose. So that's how I see life. I appreciate you, and I pray too, and I'm telling you, you are not alone in the danger list. Even myself, people call me to threaten me every time I am speaking too much, right? Starting from above where I was born. I'm happy if you saw a dose of it. My father's house was destroyed. They had my mom hostage for 7 hours. You know what my mom called me while she was in that hostage? I was on phone with her for those 7 hours. She told me that she was 97 years old, 87 years old at the time, and she knew me as her son, who does not lie, and that if she dies because of what I am doing that she believes is true, that she did not die a bad death. After that hostage takings that was sponsored by this same corrupt Delta state government under Oduanga, and unfortunately Okowa inherited that, my mom died 4 months after. But they said I shouldn't come home. I said, who are you to make me not come home? I was at my mother's burial. My mother's burial was attended by over 5,000 people. Yes, there was a lot of police. Yeah, thank God that you were there. If you saw the number of police. They said they were going to arrest me. They pretended that they sent police to protect me. I told them, that was when Abavo youths were Abavo youths, not the Abavo youths who went and sold out. They sold themselves. Abavo is being punished right now. Abavo is going down. Since 2018, there has not been light in Abavo. And it's not an ordinary thing, it's punishment for what they did to themselves. And more will come to them. I've told them, until they retrace their steps back to the corner of justice, they will not know peace. And all those involved, whether you are government or anybody, everybody will pay a price. Hey, to make long matter short, I appreciate you guys. We will be on this case, and we will get more people involved, and hopefully the people will start speaking the truth, because who knows who is going to be next. Thank you for taking your time. God bless you, and have a great evening.
Thank you very much.
All right, it looks like there was somebody wanted to make a contribution here, but you guys can hang up and start listening. Let me get someone who wanted to speak. Yeah, thank you very much. All right. Let me get this guy here. Yeah, I hope he's still there. Yeah, that was Destiny or BOJ that I was trying to reach out to. He indicated his intention to speak during the program, but unfortunately, he's not picking his phone. Fellow Nigerians, fellow Deltans, the car people, honor no here, if fine, le Mr. Chuku de Okubeku. Well, when we book honor no here kono. I am a messenger. Our station is a vehicle for justice. The program that we anchor is an anchor for justice. We don't speak falsehood here. Nobody brings lies here that we do not verify before we go. The weighty issue of this case that led to the slaying of this innocent woman by those who are so politically connected, and that those who have immunity against prosecution, they say they have because of the type of unjust government we have at all levels in Nigeria. Nigerians, what else do we need to tell you that the moment for you to start standing up for yourselves and for one another is now? There couldn't have been a better time than now to start looking out for one another, because the darkness that is enveloping Nigeria is such that we will not spare anybody. It was Mrs. Antonia Okube yesterday. It could be you, me, your brother, your sister, your mother, your nieces, your nephews tomorrow. Let us get up and stand up for our people. Let us stand up for ourselves, because that is what the moment calls for. And we cannot continue to hide from the men of underworld. We are more in number than they are. They have no power to chase us out of existence. Yeah, it's been such a great time being with you here on the studio and on this program that is growing in popularity and in demand. What else could we have given to Nigeria? We don't ask for money. We don't actively demand for money from anybody. But if you like what we are doing, there's nothing wrong in supporting the program. We fight for justice. We fight for the voiceless, the powerless, the politically and economically disenfranchised. The ordinary people on the street who don't have anybody speaking for them. That is what we do. So if you love what we do, you can support us any way you can, and we will sincerely appreciate it. It is Smart Mado Ajaja, the anchor of Nigeria Now and the Nurses Arise program, off of the Nightingale radio station, Houston, Texas, United States of America. From now, it is bye to you from me until we meet you again. Same time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, same station, Nightingale Radio Worldwide, and same program, Nigeria Now. The anchor, once again, Smart Madu Ajaja.
Can't run away from yourself. Can't run away from yourself.
Special thanks to Mr. Chukudi Okube and the citizen Miracle Ifeanyi Ogo, our guest this weekend. Our crew members, Mr. Reginald Ude, Vision, Allison, Ziggy, and other crew members, Miss Mary Ozoronye Awolo, and all those who make Isaac Olamikon, our Niger Delta reporter. Thank you for telling us and not reporting the news. You don't read it, you just tell it. I love the way you go about it. God bless you, and see you next weekend. Hey, to members of my family, Professor Patrick Ajaja, Miss Caroline Oko, Mrs. Godfirst, Franca Godfirst Ajaja, Mr. Raphael Ajaja, all the Ajaja and local family members who have not ceased supporting me, even in my imperfection, and all my friends from within Nigeria and around the world, Mr. S.M. Victorio, Mr. Emeka Enebeli, and all those that I am not immediately able to remember their names. God bless you and God prosper you this week and always. You know, I belong to a political party, the African Action Congress. Special thanks to Mr. Ifi Chegwe, our national chairman, Ms. Dr. Leonard Nzewa, Kevin Bain, the AAC newscaster, and all those. You know, Nigeria needs an alternative to the darkness that we have right now. I am speaking without mincing words that the moment has come for us to take the high road out of darkness, and AAC provides the alternative that Nigeria needs right now. So I am inviting fellow Nigerians from within Nigeria and around the world to join the AAC, regardless of what you hear about a crisis that does not exist. The proponents of the crisis that people talk about in AAC have been expelled from the party. The party is getting more defined and more organized by the day. We have finished work on the national level. We are now at the state level. Hey, let me congratulate the AAC gubernatorial candidate for Ondo State, Mr. Samuel Omotosho, who won the party primaries today. Congratulations. And I hope perhaps I will be stomping for you in Akure and other towns in Ondo. God bless you.
Tell you what, every man thinketh his burden is the heaviest.
You know, when I come on this studio every Saturday, I come as a Nigerian and not as a partisan man. Unless the moment to be a little partisan comes. When I come here, it is about Nigeria. Nigeria first, before anything. We must always view our country, take our country first, and not party first. The party first ideology is the reason Nigeria is dying. But we must all, at this moment, come together to rescue that beautiful country.
The heaviest. Every man thinketh his burden is the heaviest. Heaviest. Who feels it knows it all. Who feels it knows it all. Who feels it knows it all. Who feels it knows it all.
You know what? When the righteous leads, the people are happy. What is taking place today is unrighteous people leading Nigeria at all levels and in every sector. Look at what is happening in Niger Delta. Look at NDDC. Look at NNPC. Look at JAMB. Look at education. Look at our healthcare delivery system. Everything is coming crashing. Isn't it time? Isn't it time, Nigerians? The youths of Nigeria, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up and find who you are.
Guess what? Running and you're running. But you can't run away from yourself. Can't run away from yourself. Can't
We gonna chase those crazy boys right up town. Chase those crazy boys right up town, yeah. Cause I and I beauty cabin, and I and I planting corn. Didn't my people before me slave for this country? Now you look me with a scorn, then you eat up on my corn. We gotta chase those crazy, chase those crazy, chase those crazy ballad, chase those crazy. We chase those right up town.
Build your penitentiary.
We build your schools. You grade wash education. You want to make us your fools. And hatred you reward for our love. You telling us of your God above. We gonna chase those crazy. Chase those crazy. Chase those crazy ballad. Chase those crazy. We chase those crazy boys right up our town.
Here come the con man.
He coming with his complaint. We won't take no bribe. We wanna stay alive. We gonna chase us crazy. Chase us crazy, yeah. Chase us crazy, boy.
Come on down with me.
Chase us crazy. We chase those crazy boys right up our town. Woo. Yeah. Bless I and I.